This afternoon, we've got here Debbie Burney, who runs children's bee clubs in South London. And Debbie's bee club is very active, and her children are very enthusiastic. In fact, they'll be coming along on Saturday. And we're going to have a look at the things that they've entered and how well they've done, because the judging has now finished, for these classes anyway. So Debbie, show us what they've entered and what the class is and how you've got on.
Thanks, Val. So we entered our honey. Our 3 apiaries have entered the honey, and I've just found out that our 2 school apiaries have won 2nd prize and 3rd prize. So we're very excited about that. And there's been quite a bit of competition this year in the school's honey, so that's exciting. We've also entered lots of decorative artistic work, so the children do their junior beekeeping certificate with us, and part of that is that they have to make a creative piece. So then after they've done their junior assessment, we always encourage them to put it into the show and see what they win, and lots of them have won stuff this year, so it's very exciting.
So is that class around the corner?
They're over there, yeah. Shall we go
against
and
the
have a look?
window? Yeah.
They are against the window,
Okay.
yeah. And we've also got our display classes. So we've got 3 different groups of children that come to our junior bee club, and each one of those groups has made a fantastic display of their beekeeping knowledge and entered that into the show as well. Just go round the pillar. So this is one of our groups. These are the younger children that have entered this, and they're very interested in what's on the Varroa board. They love scraping the Varroa boards off during club. So we thought we'd do a little bit of a CSI investigation into what we find on the board and what that tells us about what's happening inside the hive. So they've got creative there with the air drying clay and the paints.
So they've got some little Varroa.
Yeah, we've got Varroa, we've got pollen, we've got the Varroa poo here, which they were very excited about making. Bit of mould, some wax scales, so all sorts of interesting things that you might find. And what does that mean for your colony and the health of your colony?
And they've got the descriptive labels of what each item
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Was this their own idea?
Yeah, they did. They come up with the idea. Obviously, we support them and help them to make all the bits that they need to, but it's all their own work, yeah. This one's exciting. So can I take the lid off this, I wonder? Just to show you in all its glory. So this was made by one of our children for his junior assessment. This is obviously not the same cake. He's remade it to enter into the national. So he made it into a bee shape. He's glazed it with our honey. And it's delicious. Yes. And such moist cake. He's won 1st prize, which is very well deserved.
So are any of the other exhibits in this class from your children?
Yes, this one is another one of our junior beekeepers. Yeah, and actually these 2 are as well. So all of the children made these for their junior assessments, all about different aspects of beekeeping. And they all passed their junior assessment. We had 9 children this year that took their junior BBKA junior assessment with us, and they all passed. We also had some of our older beekeepers took their basic assessment this year, and we got 1 distinction and 3 credits. So we were very pleased.
Have any of them entered anything into the show?
We've got a display from that group. They've made a display, but they haven't. Oh no, actually, one of our boys entered a digital entry, yeah, for the senior school class, yeah. Yeah, which I actually haven't got to see yet. It's on the screen over there and I haven't managed to watch it, so I'm looking forward to seeing his one.
See if we can see that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what about this class 206 artistic, decorative, interesting or instructive exhibit?
So this is for the senior school age. So these are the older children. And most of them, I think we've just got one of our members, which is down at the other end. But there's some beautiful things. I mean, look at that. It's completely deserved to win 1st prize, didn't it? Just gorgeous artwork there.
Surprising what you see on school walls. There's a lot of talent.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of work has gone into all of these things. They're beautiful. Beautiful. 3D printer here, I think. Look at that. 3D printed bees. Very clever. That's the Queen there in the middle, I think, isn't it? It's lots of lovely artwork.
Which one is the Queen?
I think that's her, isn't it? I don't know who's made this. It's not one of our club members. This one at the end is one of our club members. I think she got second prize with her little. She's done a little poem there and some facts about bees. Again, that was her craft entry for her junior certificate. It's lovely.
So what age are the juniors?
So junior age is 11 and under, and then senior is over 11.
And class 208, is that a junior one as well?
Yes, under 18, yeah.
Wow.
That looks 3D printed as well, doesn't it? Very clever. Very clever. And there's one more junior class just down at the end here. I think there wasn't enough space on the table, so it got separated away from the others.
So, you've got 3 sites that you have the children on, and
yes,
you've got the 3 sites, and how close are they to each other?
Well, they're all in Croydon, so they're reasonably close, but we've got the 3-mile distance between a couple of them if we need to move hives, which is good. So we've got one of our main apiary, which is where we do our clubs on a Saturday, and then we've got apiaries in 2 schools, local schools as well. So, and we're looking for more schools as well to run after school clubs in. We teach the children all about how to look after the bees, and they get the suits on, and they love it.
And you've got a website, haven't you?
We've got a website, yeah, www.mrsbeeclub.co.uk. Yeah, so if you're interested in finding out more, go there. So these are also our display categories. This is for the senior age children. So this was for the older children in our bee club. They were worried about the threat to greenfield sites in Croydon, well, in the whole of London, really. And they wanted to do a little bit of research into that. What would be the impact on pollinators if people started to build on greenfield sites? So we got in touch with a couple of local politicians in our area, and we asked them some questions about that. We did a little bit of research about what kind of species you might find on greenfield sites and on brownfield sites, which we found out were actually really important when it comes to pollinators, because you get all sorts of weeds and things that grow there that actually the pollinators love. So the children just enjoyed doing a little bit of research into that, and hopefully we might take it a little bit further across the year as well. And then this group really enjoy making things out of wax, so they wanted to do their display on all the different things that you can do with wax. So we did lots of things that we've done in the past, like wax wraps and candles and things, but we also tried some new things. We made some wood polish, which we've not made before, and some lip balm. So they were excited about that. And then we found out a little bit about wax and how the bees make it, and how we process it as beekeepers.
So you don't really need 3D printing when you've got a nice wax mold, do you?
No, absolutely, yeah. And they love the Lego molds. Yeah, they were very excited that I bought those.
Lego beekeeping.
Yeah. So we want some more competition though for these display classes for next year. So we're hoping that other people will put some entries in for these classes, because it's too easy for us at the moment.
So your support for the junior classes is absolutely incredible. And like you're saying, if other places are interested, you don't have to be right close to Croydon. Debbie is willing to help everybody anywhere.
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm actually doing a workshop tomorrow about how to set up your own beekeeping club for children. So I think there's still a couple of places on that tomorrow morning. So
tomorrow morning the workshop start quite promptly, 9:30. And you can ask at the front desk if you're interested in booking a space. And you can ask around at your school how much interest there is in children, not just keeping bees, but learning about them and learning what they can do to help with the forage and finding out about things like the brownfield, greenfield sites.